Hi, this is Mark Tremonti from Tremonti, and you're tuned into Stormbringer TV, the Austrian heavy zine.
Mark, nice to see you again in Austria.
Yes.
We're very often in Austria. It's very cool from you to come back again.
We love Austria. I always tell my agent, let's make sure we come through Austria every time we're in Europe, because it's always a great time.
Yeah, that's the first headlining show of the tour. Mm-hmm. You played the Rock am Ring and Rock in Park last weekend. Mm-hmm. How about the festival shows?
They were great. You know, we did Rock am Ring first, and crowd was awesome. Big, huge circle pits, and they'll do whatever you ask them to do. So it was great.
Okay. But you're on tour all the time. Mm-hmm. Isn't it exhausting for you?
Well, all of last year I had off. You know, we were recording the record, and I was, setting up this album. So I had a good 8 months or 9 months off.
Okay. In October you toured with, was the last tour with Alter Bridge in the States?
Yeah, since then I've been just recording at home. Okay. So all that time, we've been spending it at home.
And did you start with writing the songs from November on, or is it just a collection from over the years since 2012 was the...
No, I'm always writing throughout my whole life, so some of the ideas could be old, some could be new, but it just depends on when a part finds another part that completes the song.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so just to explain your solo project, what's the difference from music style to Creed and Alter Bridge, of course?
It's heavier for sure. The bass, the rhythm section is different. Both my other bands have more of a groove-oriented rhythm section, and this band's more of a speed metal, syncopated type of rhythm section. So and the vocals are much different. Me and Miles couldn't be any more different when it comes to vocals, so that helps differentiate the two bands.
Mm-hmm. So the new band members, we all know the Creed band members, and of course then Alter Bridge and Miles. Can you say a few words about your touring or your solo project members as part of the band?
So, you want me to tell you about the other band members?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Eric Friedman, he was the first person that I had called to get going with this, and I've known him for probably 18 years or so. It's been a long time, and we always talked about doing something together, so this was the first opportunity. And after that, we called Garrett to play drums, and Garrett and Eric played in a band called Submersed that I had co-produced back in the day, and then it was just the three of us. We recorded the first album, just the three of us, and then when we started the tour, that's when Wolfgang came out and toured with us, Wolfgang Van Halen, and then he became a member of the band and recorded on this album.
So how did you get to know Wolfgang Van Halen?
Wolfie was a fan of Alter Bridge, and then kind of reached out to us, and we just became friends through that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Yeah.
He's now in Europe, and the other band members, that you give them the chance also to tour in Europe. That's very cool. Yeah,
no, they love it over here. It's definitely the crowds over here are just crazy. So it's a blast.
Yeah, people are already waiting in front of the location now. I don't see that many times here in Vienna. So
that's great.
Yeah, very cool. I think also there are people from Czech Republic and Hungary, of course. So we have a huge fan crowd.
That's great. Well, we love them all. So yeah, I think the internet's made the fan base just spread throughout the world. So this is the closest we're getting to Hungary. We're going to get to our Hungarian fans here. Yeah, yeah, they are there this night.
So coming back to your first album, All I Was, are you completely satisfied with this album, or would it change something?
No, the first album, I'm very happy with it. It's just that was the first time I sang on an album, and with this album, I got to go out and be a professional singer on stage and sing for over a year and a half of being a singer, and that made a big difference going into the studio. And on the first record, I I hadn't learned all the tricks that I know now about singing. So that's the biggest difference for me.
Okay, but you also started singing. You also always background singing some parts for Creed and.
Well, I've been singing.
Started.
I mean, I've been a songwriter since I was around 11 years old. So I first started playing guitar and writing songs immediately, and I'd always sing. It's just I didn't sing very well until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I could start holding a tune.
Okay. Pretty cool. Thing. You also composed the vocal melodies, also for Miles.
Yeah, me and Miles will write together. You know, I'll write vocal melodies and music parts. He'll write vocal melodies and music parts. We kind of we write whole parts and then we put them together. So we don't, you know, I don't like to come to Miles and say, "Here's a song for you to sing on," and he doesn't come to me and say, "Mark, here's a song for you to play guitar on." We like to both be involved in every single song.
Okay. Okay, that's a difference, of course. So, but now this solo album, it's completely your own baby.
Yeah.
And so you composed the songs from the beginning to the end.
Well, no, I mean, I initially bring the ideas to the table, put the meat and potatoes of the songs together. On this record, Wolfgang had 2 or 3 bass lines that he would be sitting there fumbling around, like, "Oh, let's use that for a transition or a part." But the guys help me out with arrangements, and it's always good to hear what other people think of your ideas, because I might think something's great, and I want to see how everybody else reacts. So they act as good filters for. I'll sit down with my laptop and play him hundreds and hundreds of ideas, and then I'll just check mark all the ones everybody agrees on, and then we'll go back and turn them into songs.
Okay. Very interesting. You write material all the time, writing songs on tour and or write in the studio?
No, on tour all the time.
All the time. And so you also make breaks, or it's constantly you're getting up and thinking about songs?
I mean, no. I mean, just some days where I don't play the guitar at all. You know, I'm just when I'm at home with the kids. You know, like when I went back home after our first tour, I came back out here. I had only played a couple hours on the guitar because I had so much to deal with at home before I came out. So then you're always sloppy on the guitar at first and have to get a couple days under your belt to get good again.
Even you.
And then my first show singing, I blew my voice out 4 songs into it. But I sing at home a lot. You know, I sing because I know I'm going on tour. I'll sing through the set, but you don't sing at home like you do on stage. So when you're on stage, you're yelling at the crowd, and I blew my voice out, but I got it back.
Yeah, that's good that you got it back.
Yeah.
So I heard you also play table tennis.
Yeah.
Is it one of your hobbies?
Yeah, I haven't played in a while, but I love it.
Okay. Yeah, if we would have more time, I would like to play with you tennis. Maybe in another life or so.
Especially if it was cooler outside.
Yeah, it's summer. We are happy in Vienna. It's summer since I guess 1 week or so.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your new efforts, Cauterize, and also Dust, of course. The songs you recorded already for both albums?
Yeah, both albums are mastered. The first record's out. The second record, we're just going to wait until everybody's digested this first album and they're hungry for a new one. You know, we didn't want to release 20 songs at once. It's just too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So, is there a concept behind those albums?
No.
The title also.
No, it's just we looked at the 20 songs and I didn't want to have all come out at one time, so I just, if there was 2 slow songs, I put one on the first record, one on the second record, make them 2 balanced albums.
Yeah, interesting. So listen to the second one as well. So,
yeah. And
to the material that you play today. So you play, I guess, half the songs of the.
Well, today we'll play like 3 new songs because people still don't know the new album yet. I think it just came out today in the UK and I think Friday here in Austria. So people still don't know the songs enough. When we come back in the fall, we'll play more songs.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But it's the first chance for for people in Austria that to see the songs. I'm very excited to see them when you play them.
We are
live.
too.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your guitar skills, because you won a lot of you won awards as best guitar player from some magazines. And do you see yourself as a modern guitar hero?
No, man.
No?
I'm a songwriter. You know,
Yeah.
I always tell people the guitar playing just kind of comes along for the ride. I'm mostly into writing music and writing songs, and the lead guitar thing over the years just kind of something that I had to develop because of being the lead guitar player in a band. And I always enjoyed playing solos and stuff, but it wasn't really the thing that excited me as much as the songwriting stuff.
Okay. But it's good if you're from a magazine perspective. If you read that you are voted for best metal.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to hear that.
Yeah.
That you know, because I do work really hard at playing the guitar. I just when I have a guitar in hand, 80% of the time I'm writing, 20% of the time I'm like on show days I'll play a lot of lead stuff, but when I'm at home and writing and working on the guitar, most of the time it's songwriting.
Okay. So you're also a collector of guitars. Yes, you showed me last year your new designed guitar. And what guitar did you bring this time on tour?
Nothing new this time. You know, since I talked to you last, I've got a painted guitar by Joe Fenton. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But they had already packed up the truck, and I didn't have a case to carry it, and I didn't want to carry it with me. So next time I come back, I'll bring it.
Okay. Yeah, but that's
It's an awesome guitar.
Yeah. It's very, the show we did the interview last time before the show in Linz. It was really one of the best shows last year that I attended.
Thank you very
much. And the crowd also enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, well, playing here, I mean, Austria's just always been great to us.
Not to every band.
Yeah, they've been great to us.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask for.
At the Bronx show, I think not even 200 people showed up.
Really?
Yeah. It's very hard, but it's always cool to play here on tour.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, good for you that a lot of people show up.
Yeah. We hope so. I don't know how many people will be here tonight, but
yeah, I think if they are now already waiting in front of the location,
all right,
looks good for you.
Awesome.
I hope I'm not wrong.
I hope not.
Just a few last questions. Is it true that you listen to a different kind of music when you're not playing or writing music?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to all kinds of stuff, you know, a lot of guitar-driven stuff, or still just the old stuff I grew up on. Usually, you know, if I just want to relax, I like Bob Marley.
Okay.
You know, but at the same time, I like Celtic Frost and.
Okay.
You know,
at the same time.
Not at the same time, different moods.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I'm having a house party, I'll throw on Steve Miller Band. But if I'm wanting to rock or something, I'll turn on Slayer or, you know, it depends on my mood.
Yeah, sounds. This is a cool party.
Yeah.
If you're the DJ.
Yeah.
But I also heard that you're impressed from Animals as Leaders. You played here, I think, half a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great. I saw them with Periphery at the House of Blues in Orlando, and yeah, I thought they were amazing. I mean, a lot of it's way over my head.
Yeah, I also just couldn't believe what I saw on the technical side.
Sick.
Yeah, that's sick. So, just one last question. So with Alter Bridge, it's almost impossible to play in smaller venues, and I heard that you also like to be in front of the audience, closer to the audience. So
now's my chance.
Yeah, now's the chance. So hopefully, the show you will enjoy it, and the audience as well.
I'm sure there's places that Alter Bridge can play clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not in Vienna anymore.
Not in Vienna.
Okay, so. Have you just some last words or to say to the audience?
Just we absolutely love playing here, and ever since the first time we played, we always top of our priorities to come tour here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we see us again and again.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
We'll be back probably around November or December.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
that goes out to the audience.
Yeah.
Those people that don't show up today, they have to come.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
You better.
Good. So goodbye.